What if I told you the moment that could have changed your life already happened, but you ignored it? What if the one decision, the one risk, the one conversation that could have altered your future forever came and went, and you were too afraid, too distracted, or too caught up in your own head to notice it? I learned this the hard way. 7 years ago, I made a choice that I thought was smart, logical, the right thing to do. It was 2 a.m., and I was sitting in my car outside my apartment, gripping my steering wheel so tight my knuckles turned white. In my pocket was a plane ticket to New York, my chance to start over. A new job, a fresh start, everything I thought I wanted. But in my head, a storm of doubts. What if it doesn't work out? What if I fail? What if I leave everything behind and regret it? So I did what seemed safest. I tore up the ticket, walked back inside, and told myself it wasn't the right time. For years after that, I convinced myself I made the smart choice. I settled into routine. Same job, same people, same days, blending into weeks, blending into years. On the outside, my life looked fine. But inside, it was like living in a gray fog. Then one day, life forced my hand. I got laid off. No warning, no severance, just we're making cuts, and unfortunately, your role is impacted. Just like that, the safety I had clung to for years disappeared. And here's the part that really broke me. I wasn't devastated. I wasn't angry. I was relieved. Because deep down, I had known for years that I was stuck. I just never had the courage to do anything about it. So I did what I should have done years earlier. I took a risk. Not a huge one, not some dramatic leap of faith, just a small step forward. I started freelancing, took up projects that scared me, applied for jobs I once thought were out of my league. I even started reaching out to old friends I had drifted away from because I was too busy. Every little step? Terrifying. But something weird started happening. I felt alive again. See, we think our lives are shaped by big, dramatic moments, the grand decisions, the huge risks. But that's a lie. Our lives are shaped by tiny choices, the times we say yes instead of no, the moments we push through the fear instead of letting it win, the conversations we could have but choose to avoid. And the scariest part? You never know which small choice is the one that will change everything. Fast forward a few years, and my life looks completely different. I work on projects I love, I travel, I meet people who inspire me. But it didn't happen overnight. It wasn't magic. It was a series of small, terrifying, uncomfortable steps. So here's the truth. Right now, you're at a crossroads, and you don't even realize it. The decision you're afraid to make, the risk you're too hesitant to take, that might be the moment that changes everything. And I know what you're thinking. But what if I fail? What if I regret it? What if it all goes wrong? But let me ask you something even scarier. What if you never even try? Because if you wait too long, if you keep telling yourself not yet, life has a way of deciding for you. You know those people you see, the ones who seem confident, like they have it all figured out? They don't. The difference between them and you isn't luck. It's not talent. It's that when they were scared, when they doubted themselves, they moved forward anyway. So, if there's something pulling at you, something you've been afraid to do, afraid to say, afraid to chase, this is your moment. Not tomorrow, not when you're ready. Right now. Because here's the real truth. Happiness doesn't come from knowing you made the right choice. It comes from knowing you were brave enough to make one in the first place. So tomorrow, you could wake up and go about your routine like nothing's changed. Or you could make a different choice, even if it's small, even if it's terrifying. Because one small choice can change everything. And to my past self, the one who was too afraid to take that leap years ago, I have just one thing to say. I'm not waiting anymore.